Okay, it's Monday. Back to work. Actually, I'm very tired and I'm gonna teach you a recipe that's effortless. Like, super easy, and it happens to be my husband's very favorite thing, which is a little bit insulting because it's so easy and some of the things I make are a little difficult, and this gets way more praise than those. He does love that I cook. I think that's why he fell in love with me. Well, that and the fact that I lived in a beach house back then and wore teeny tiny bikinis. I think that helped. So, anyway, what we're having is chicken breast cubed with a little special way of doing it, and roasted broccoli. I'll show you what I've got so far. So that is my chicken breast. There's 5 because there's 5 of us. Cubed, washed, cubed, and then broccoli. Just cut, washed, dried. I dried, like let it lay on a paper towel. Put it on there. The broccoli just is easy. We're gonna roast it. It's garlic powder, salt, and pepper. I use that almost on everything. Garlic powder, salt, pepper. Sprinkled on, nothing. And then I did use my little sprayer. You can buy all kinds of these. Where's mine? Here it is. Just a tiny spritz to the broccoli. I don't want it to be oily, but I don't want it to dry out either. And it's full of water because it's a vegetable, so it will kind of steam before it roasts. And when you're baking it on like 375, it takes probably about 30 minutes, maybe longer. You know it's done when it starts to look like a little charred. You want it to look roasted, not sauteed. So a little bit of blackness on it is good. Even if at the end you have to put the oven on broil just to give it a little bit of that crispiness, that makes it perfect. Now for this, the cubed chicken breast, you wanna use the chicken breast. All you do, I'm gonna pour this. You can use any brand you want. This is a jar of sun-dried tomatoes with the oil and the seasonings. The entire jar will go in the pan, oil and all. Because remember, chicken breasts are not fatty. So you're just gonna dump it in there. These are capers. I'm gonna drain the capers, the liquid out of the capers. And then I'm gonna pour the entire thing of capers in with the sun-dried tomatoes and the chicken. Put that on low heat and let it simmer 30 minutes, and the chicken will absorb the liquid from the sun-dried tomatoes, and it makes a delicious meal. You can serve it over pasta. We have put it with mashed potatoes before. For some reason, we always do roasted broccoli with it. I don't know why. They really go well together, but you can get creative with your sides. Tonight we're not doing a pasta or whatever. That means my son will eat 4 more meals because he won't get his carb fix, but whatever. That's what we're having. I'll show you as I start making it. Okay, so broccoli goes, I'm gonna put it on the lower shelf so that it has more of a steaming room. All right, and so here we go. Like, watch, I told you, this is all you do. Anyone can make this. Anybody can make this. Ah, they're stuck. Keep on. Excuse me, honey. Ooh, and these are whole sun-dried tomatoes. I advise getting the julienne cut ones. I didn't know that. I'm just honestly using what's in my pantry. But yeah, so mine are the whole ones. But I would get julienne if you're gonna go get these sun-dried tomatoes. They're the ticket. All right, one last step. A lemon. Squeeze a lemon. Squeeze a lemon. You're gonna turn that on low and let it sit. You just leave it alone. Walk away. Do nothing. It will simmer and turn into fantastic, yummy. Sounds kind of weird, but it's really not. All right. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm covering this just to speed it up a tiny bit. You certainly don't want to cook chicken fast because it will become rubbery, but people are hungry, so I'm gonna cover it and let it cook like that for probably 10 minutes. I'll come take it off and then I'll just let it sit and soak. I added another jar of sun-dried tomatoes, but I drained the oil out. Just the julienne, that's very important. Buy the julienne style sun-dried tomatoes. I didn't realize mine weren't. We put these whole ones on pizzas a lot. Like we order a cheese pizza from our local favorites, and then when it gets here, we put the whole sun-dried tomatoes on it. So anyway, okay. So here's the thing. Earlier I stirred my chicken like this, but I washed it after. Now it's cooked. But when you're messing with raw chicken, you definitely do not want to cross-contaminate. So you want to wash your utensil between the first couple times you touch the raw chicken, because you don't want to get soaked. Not that you will, but anyway, so we washed this, and now here we go. We're simmering. So easy. I'm actually gonna cover it. I have this. Ow, it's hot. There. Just to steam it a little bit, probably 5 minutes. Then I'll take the cover back off, because you really want the chicken to just suck up that juice. That's what makes it so good. Okay, so look, here's where we are. We're about 20 minutes in. Look how perfect this looks. Yummy. I'm gonna show you in a minute what we do with it. Let's look at the broccoli. Oh, we put our bread in there. Okay. So broccoli is completely done. It's perfect. Look. See how it kind of has like a brownish, blackish little, just a crispiness to the top of it. It's different than sauteed. Roasted broccoli is delish. Roasted cauliflower is even better. One day we'll do that. Okay, so we had some bread. Look, someone even ate half of that. It's my family for you. That's what happens. We're gonna top the chicken with some parm. We don't have a lot. Look, we're